Alright, I just wanted to say, I just came back from the basketball court, And usually when I come back, I be having fun. I don't really feel in life. I don't really worry about the things that I stress over. I have fun on with my friends. But then that part after, when I go home and I realize, like, damn, now I gotta go back to reality. And I be feeling lonely as hell because I come home and it's like, damn, you know? But then I realize I have everything I could ever ask for. I reminded myself to be grateful. I reminded myself to be thankful. And I reminded myself of everything I have. I got breathing lungs. I got legs. I got eyes to see. I got ears to hear. And, I got a mom. I got a dad. Even though he don't live with me, I still got a dad and I can talk to him. I got a sister. I got a brother. I got nieces, nephews. Tomorrow my niece's birthday. Life. And it just reminded me just to be thankful and just be grateful for what you have. Of course, you want everything that you want right now. You have all your dreams. You have all this and that. But it just reminded me just to be thankful for what you do have. Don't worry about feeling lonely. Don't worry about feeling like you don't got nothing. Because in reality, you got everything. So sometimes your mind can trick you. You just got to stay in the present moment. And that's what I realized, But it's hard. It is hard to stay in that moment, bro. It really is hard. Like, it's hard, bro. Because, you feel like you're doing everything, whether you're doing music, acting, writing, art, painting, anything, playing basketball, football. You're just like, damn, I'm doing all this work, bro. And nothing has happened yet. And you just feeling discouraged. You feeling like just underwhelmed, probably. You feeling stressed out. You just like, man, when is my life going to finally change? When is this going to happen? And then right from there, I just realized, like, you just got, like I said, I keep saying the same thing, but you just got to be thankful for what you do have, bro. Just, like I said earlier, it's like, I haven't said it, but I told somebody else, I was like, as long as you putting in the work and you doing what's right, you shouldn't worry about or stress about what you don't have right now, because in reality, everybody has wants, But right now, you have what you need. You in this moment right now to be patient. God teaching you something right now throughout this. But it's just really based on your perspective and your mindset on how you see it. Because some people are going to be like, oh, I don't have this and that. And they're going to be crying, complaining about it, going home angry, just have attitude. But you just got to have gratitude, like Joshua said, my friend. Gratitude is the best attitude. A lot of people say that, but he reminds me. So it's just like, you just got to really be thankful for what you have right now, bro. And like I said, as long as you putting in the work and you doing what's right, and you at least trying, bro, I don't care if you just going to shoot a shot. I don't care if you just doing the drill. Bro, as long as you trying to do something, whether you're making a song, whether you're acting, whether you're writing, as long as you're doing what you love and at least you're trying to do it, bro, you don't got nothing to worry about. Because at the end of the day, you can't worry about that, bro. You can only worry about what you could control. And like I said, all you could do is hope for the best and not worry about the rest, bro. That's all you could do. Going back and forth like that, it's just going to stress you out. It's like I seen something else. They said stressing out is like on a rocking chair. You're just going back and forth. There's no outcome of it. You're just going back and forth, stressing about it, So I just realized, just don't worry about it, bro. Really, don't worry about that. Like, it's, I know it's hard. I'm not going to say it's easy because, look, I could have went down and did that, but I had to remind myself, that, I have everything that I need right now. And like I said again, as long as I'm putting in the work, I don't have nothing to worry about, bro. There's a difference if you're not putting in the work and you just be like, oh, I want this, but you're not putting in the work for it, then that's a problem. But if you putting in that work for your dream, you putting in the effort for your dream, you dead ass don't have nothing to worry about. You just got to stay strong, It's like, I forgot, in the Bible it said, how God, I forgot who he tested. And, he really, like, tore him down. He took everything from him. I think, like, his farm, his everything, his food, his crops, he just gave him sickness or something. I forgot his name, but he did all that to him, and he was testing him. He was testing him, bro. Like, he was really testing him to see how worthy he was. You know, I think it's because the devil was trying to test him, and God was, I don't know, I'm mixing it up, but like the devil was trying to break him down, but God was trying to show the devil that guy right there is very faithful, bro. He couldn't break him no matter what. So he took everything. Like I said, his farm, his food. I'm not sure. I forgot. Maybe his wife or kids or something. But like he really broke him down like to the bottom, bro. Like he didn't have nothing no more. Cause before he had everything. Like he was wealthy. During that time, he had everything. And God was just testing him, boom, just breaking him down, bro. Trying to see how faithful he was. And he didn't fail, bro. Like, he remained diligent. He remained faithful. And he just trusted what he was going through, bro. He trusted everything he was going through. He did it, like God, I think, rewarded him at the end, gave him everything back. But he just wanted to show how faithful he was. And he gave him a lot more. He took a lot from him, but he gave him a lot more after. And it's just, like I said, you could use that as a reminder that it's all a test right now, bro. It's all a journey. You're going to feel like this. You're going to feel underwhelmed. You're going to feel discouraged. You're going to feel depressed. You're going to feel lonely. You're going to feel sad. You're going to feel everything, But at the end of the day, it's up to you to do what you have to do in order to get to that point, bro. You're going through a test. You're going through a journey. You're going through a triumph. You're going through a setback. You're going through all this, bro. But it's all for a reason, It's like they say, God gave his toughest battle to his toughest soldiers. So whatever you're going through, bro, it's a test to see how strong you are, how faithful you're going to be, and if you're going to have trust in him, And once you get through that part, bro, and you trust in him, have faith, and not worry, that brings you peace, bro. You're not scattered in your mind of, oh my God, I got to do this, I got to do that, Because then when you start doing that and not trusting, that's when you start to get gassed out. You start to get burnt out. Like, you start to burn yourself out. And that's where you just really boom, you just fall straight to the floor. And it's just like, damn, you feel stuck. That's an ugly feeling. I've been through that feeling before. So like I said, you just got to have trust. You got to have faith. You got to have patience. You just got to have gratitude and be thankful for what you have right now. And like going back to it, when I said I've been through that, what I've been through a lot. But based off last year, I'm going to tell you, like, I was trying to make a song. Trying to make songs. I'm like, I got to do it like this. I got to do it like that. I got to do it like this. And everything I make, it wasn't nothing I liked. And I'm just like, oh, my God, bro. I feel like it was overwhelming me, bro. Like, it was really getting me mad because I really wanted this. I want to show people that I could do it. I wanted to work hard and I wanted to remain, just boom, 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 doing it. So I have good work ethic. And during that time, I would do it and it's just like, damn, like I don't feel nothing. And that's what I'm saying. You start to burn yourself out. But then after, I just let go. I let go. Changed my mindset a little bit. Gave myself time to relax. Time to be at peace. Time to just remain just steady. Not be zoom, zoom, zoom fast. Gave myself time to relax, unwind, and let that feeling come to me, of making music. Because sometimes you're not always going to make the best one. Or, whatever. But I just let it come to me. Not worry about it. Just trust your journey. Trust the pace you on. Trust where you at, And then it comes to you. Boom. And, that helped me, going through that. Just letting go and just accepting where I'm at right now. Being at peace of where I'm at right now, That really helped me. And I just want to say, just keep going. What you're going through right now, you're going to get over it. Just keep believing in yourself. Stay strong. Continue to have faith. Talk to God, and, go outside sometimes. Just live a little, bro. Go touch some grass. Yeah, it sounds funny, touch grass, but dead ass, like, go touch some grass. Go outside, play with your nephews, your nieces, your little brothers. Go play some basketball or something. Just talk to somebody. Have communication. Speak to somebody. Just live a little, bro, Because not everybody get that chance to live no more, So just go have fun and don't worry about what you can't control, like I said. Wish for the best and don't worry about the rest, Like I said again, I'm going to keep saying it. As long as you're doing what's right and you putting in the work, bro, you don't got nothing to worry about. It's all going to come, Don't worry about trying to do this and that and that and that, We all got a lot of aspirations and dreams. But relax sometimes, Patience. You don't got to boom, 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 boom. sometimes people gonna be like, no, bro, you gotta work hard, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. Yeah, it may work for them, but for everybody else, everybody's different, bro. It's not gonna work for everybody. So just be at peace of where you at, bro, and just be steady. Just chip away, bro. Just chip away. Just chip away every day, whether 1%, every day, get 1% better, bro. Just do some, just as long as you trying, bro. Whether, like I said again, if you try to make music, just write something down. It don't matter if it don't come out yet or whatever. If you playing basketball, go shoot a ball for a little bit. Go get a little hour workout and just enjoy it. You know, whether you're doing that 30 minutes, go shoot the ball a little bit. You know, whether you're trying to do this or that, whatever. As long as you just steady going at it, bro, and you at peace and you not worried about the outcomes or the results, you gonna be all right, bro. And that's all I want to say. Just keep believing and just know what you're going through right now. Whoever this reach, it don't matter. 1 person, 5 persons, 2 people. I just hope you took something from this, and I hope you just got encouraged off of it, you know? That's all I can hope for. And just, like I said, keep believing. Trust your journey, relax, be at peace, don't worry about nothing. I'm going to say it again one more time. Don't worry about what you can't control. You know, as long as you put in the effort, you're going to be all right, bro. Don't worry. Just try to do your best and don't worry about the rest, bro. Again, try to do your best and don't worry about the rest. Just keep going, believe in yourself, and just stay strong. That's really all I wanted to say, because I just felt that in myself, because that's how I felt right now. You know, so I'll see y'all later, bro.